Hey YouTube, it is Lucy and I want to do a review on a Fairhaven Health product that is called BFP Ovulation Test. Okay, so I actually recently did another review. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. I am now 35 weeks pregnant and I have a big old belly in front of me to try to work with, and it's so low that my legs, my belly's getting in the way of me moving my legs. It's so attractive. So anyways, I recently did a review on another BFP product of theirs, but it is their pregnancy test. And as I mentioned, I'm 35 weeks pregnant. So anyways, this is their ovulation test. So you can use this to help get pregnant, or you can use it how I plan on using this box now that I'm 35 weeks pregnant, for natural family planning. So I'll get to all that here in a minute, but really quick, let's go over the price. So for one box, which by the way, it has 7 tests in each box. But for one box, it is on sale, if I'm not mistaken, it's on sale currently for $24.95. If you buy 2 or more boxes, then it's $22.48, if I'm not mistaken, per box. So it's not just $22.48 for 2 boxes, it's 22.48 times 2 for 14 tests. Now, if you buy 3 or more boxes, it's on sale currently for $21.32. Speaking of money, check out, which I'll have below in the description box down there, links to, they have 2 Facebook sites. They have their trying to conceive, and then they have their belly to breast, which is pregnancy and nursing. So check out both sites, because I know right now currently they have a special going on. So if you want additional coupons, sales, things like that, stay tuned to their Facebook or their Google Plus, because they officially now have a Google Plus, which I will try to post that information down below in the description box as well. And they actually have some really funny e-card, I think that's what they're called at least, e-card pictures that they post on their Facebook wall for trying to conceive and stuff. Some of them literally make me laugh out loud. They're hilarious. Okay, so moving on back to the actual BFP ovulation test review that I'm trying to do. There is 7 in a box, as I mentioned. For a lot of you who do not know what BFP stands for, because it obviously stands for something, and BFP stands for Big Fat Positive, and it is a beautiful sight to see when you're trying. I have experienced my first unplanned pregnancy, so if you're not trying to have a baby and you get a BFP on a pregnancy test, it can be a bit nerve-wracking, but yeah, so BFP in general is a really good thing to see. It means big fat positive, and it's interchangeable with ovulation as well as pregnancy test. And again, this is their ovulation test box. So the reason that you would use something like this, as I mentioned previously, is to achieve pregnancy, or you can also use it to avoid pregnancy if you chart and you do natural family planning. Either way, this product makes it easier to do both. So basically, when you're using it to achieve pregnancy, what you want to do is you want to try to capture your fertile window, your fertile time frame, because it's a very small time frame. It's 24 to 48 hours, if that. And these tests, using them, will help you find that time frame. And during that time frame is when you want to get your love making on, knock some boots. Baby dancing is the most common term that's appropriate for the trying to conceive community, which stands for TTC. TTC is trying to conceive. So anyways, a couple of abbreviations there for you in case you did not know. But yeah, it basically tells you when to have some sex. So, and doing that in that time frame will maximize your chances of conception, thus getting the pregnancy that you are aiming for. Now with natural family planning, it's completely opposite. A lot of people out there don't want to, maybe it's religion reasons, or maybe they just don't want to put birth control things into their body. So a lot of people, and a lot of like natural people that are a lot like us, will use natural family planning, and that requires a lot of charting, and it also, these things help a ton. It helps take out a lot of that guesswork. Even with pregnancy, it takes out a lot of the guesswork. So when you have larger families like I do, I'm on my 4th child, and it helps cut down on the time that it takes to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish here. And yeah, it makes it a lot easier. So I use my goal now, because we don't want to have a 5th baby so close in age, is to use these after this baby arrives to avoid pregnancy. But so yeah, so it basically tells you when to have sex, when to not have sex, again, depending on what you're trying to achieve there. If you want to understand like the behind the scenes of ovulation tests and how they work, if you're familiar with pregnancy tests, then this will help you understand. So when you're testing for pregnancy using a pregnancy test, your urine will have a hormone in it that is called HCG, and the pregnancy test is trying to detect that hormone. Well, the ovulation test works the same way, except it's a different hormone. It is looking for the LH hormone. And if you don't know what that stands for, ta-da! So this hormone, like the pregnancy, it's only there, you know, like when one of the two is taking place. So HCG for pregnancy, LH for ovulation. So you get a rise, like a spike with that hormone, and that happens roughly 24 to 48 hours before ovulation. So you're looking for that spike, and in order to find it, this test detects just that, which again is how you find out your fertile time frame, your fertile window, whatever it is that you want to call it, to get your groove on. So if you have a positive, what it is saying is that you are likely to ovulate within the next 24 to 48 hours, so do your baby dancing. And if it is negative, then it means that you are not likely to ovulate within the next 24 to 48 hours. The accuracy rate's like 98, 99, yeah, right here, over 99% accurate. So that's a really high accuracy level. I mean, that's pretty nice. No, it even says right here, no more guessing. Ovulation detected within 24 to 48 hours. Oh, and as far as results, they pop up really quick. It says 3 minutes if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, easy to use, test results in just 3 minutes. So I, again, was saving this box for after I have my baby for NFP. So this one is not opened, but I can do that right here, show you what it's like. So here's the box, opening it from the top. I'm just going to show you how easy this product really is to use. So you open it up, and hi kitty, my kitty's waking up. You have your 7 tests inside. You pull one out. This is what the wrapper looks like. Always look on the back for expiration dates, because they do expire. This one says ovulation, lot number, expiration is February the 28th, 2014. Keep in mind, I didn't just buy this box, so they don't expire like that quickly. I have had this box for quite a while now. I had it before I got pregnant, and I'm about to have a baby, so 8 or 9 months ago at the very least. And as for opening it, you have 2 little notches right here, so it makes it easy to open. You just open, ta-da, go this way, pull out the test strip, and of course you have the little fresh thing that stays in the package. By the way, I love the grips on these, because I am actually known for dropping my test in the toilet. So this one has a really good grip, which again, because I'm a big klutz, I really like. This is a huge bonus for me. And it even fits perfect in your fingers. It's like contoured to your thumb. So yeah, I love the grip on this thing. It has the lid, so you know whether you want to pee directly on it or dip it into a collected urine sample, then that's your choice. But either way, when you're done, you can put the lid back on. So I want to say something really quick. I guess you can consider it part of the review. But I've noticed, like when talking to a lot of friends, a lot of people, or even watching videos on YouTube, a lot of people will use or do the test, ovulation or pregnancy, and we'll flip the test over. It actually says in the majority of information packets, which this one is right here. I don't know if this one does because I've never really looked for it because I don't do it. So, but they usually say don't flip it upside down, leave it right side up. That way it works. And you really don't want to spend money on a test and then decrease your chances of it working properly. It kind of defeats the whole purpose. So leave your test with the control window facing up. Don't turn it upside down or anything like that. Don't hold it this way while you're waiting on it with your head cocked sideways, getting a crick in your neck. Just leave it flat surface, control window up, and you know, get your money's worth. You don't want it to not work. So I'm looking on here, trying to do this really quickly, but let's see. Okay, so here we go. By the way, in case you did not know, you don't want to use your first morning urine with an ovulation test. You only do that with pregnancy because that's when your HCG level is at its highest, is in the morning. But with ovulation, that's a big no-no. You want to do it in the middle of the day. Not necessarily the middle of the day, but whatever the middle of your day is. So middle of the day. But it says right here on the test to turn the stick so that the window, the reading window, is away from you if you're peeing on it, because you don't want it to like splash on the window and get in there and again ruin the test. So when you pee, take this little window where the results would come in and have it facing away from your urine stream when you pee on it. And you want to pee on it with it like this. You don't want to pee on it like this, which I don't know why anybody would, because then you would just get urine all over your hand because it would drip down, and that wouldn't make any sense, but that's what it says. So you want to pee on it downwards with the window facing the other direction. Hold the absorbent tip in your urine for 10 seconds. The test will not work properly if too little urine is absorbed. It is recommended to use a watch clock to time the 10 seconds. Place the protective cap, which is this, over the wet absorbent tip and leave the stick on a flat surface with the reading window facing up. See, I knew it was going to be in there, but yeah. So you want to do that with like all tests, because again, you don't want to spend money on a test and it not work properly. Not that it wouldn't, I have no idea, because I always read originally. It's just been, I did read this originally, but it's been a couple months and I haven't had a need to use it because I've got a big old baby bump. It's hard for you to see because I'd have to move my camera. But so basically that's the gist of this product. I love this product. It's a great product. It takes out so much of the guesswork. It's easy to use. I have bought other ovulation test strips from like eBay, and they're the cheap little bitty test strips, like not like sticks, but like a little bitty test strip. And some of them are so teeny tiny. Again, I dropped them in the toilet. There's no grip to them, and they're so skinny. Some of them are wider, but a lot of the ones that I get for some reason are really skinny. And they're hard to read in general. They're hard to do the test, they're hard to read, and this is just, it's ridiculously easy. It's so much easier than the eBay ones. Plus, it comes from a company that I love and adore, because all of their products are like, well, I'm pretty sure all of them are. I literally haven't looked at every single product, but a lot of them are made in a GMP certified facility. They're natural, they're organic, like no preservatives, no dyes, and stuff like that. Of course, we're not talking about pills right now, we're talking about tests, but I love what the company is about. So if I'm going to put money into a company, then I prefer it to go to a company that I love and adore and I trust, and I know that will treat me right in the end. So again, that's why I use this. Oh, so I almost forgot, because I am such a charting maniac, I forget that a lot of people have no idea what charting means, what it entails, and all that great stuff. So if you don't chart, you're probably wondering at what point in your cycle to even use these, because there are 7 tests and a lot of cycles are anywhere between like 28 to 32 days. There's not 28 to 32 of these, so there is 7. So you want to use them at the best chance, or at the best time in your cycle to find that fertile window. So if you don't know when that is, Again, another reason of why I love this company. They make everything so easy for the consumer. It's insane. I'll post the link down below in the description box, but they have a chart on their website that spells it out for you. I mean, it tells you basically when you would need to take the test. Sorry, my phone's going off. And it takes out all that other extra guesswork, so you're not having to spend additional money on tests trying to figure out when it is that you normally ovulate. So they help narrow it down tremendously. Now, in general textbook, a woman ovulates on cycle day 14. The first day of your period is cycle day 1. So if your menstrual cycle lasts for 5 days, the last day is going to be cycle day 5. So that's how you count. But a lot of women tend to ovulate around cycle day 14. So, and you want to start testing a few days before that. And again, there are 7 tests in the box. So you're allowed a 7-day time frame to try to find, and that's, if you don't know, that's quite a few tests. I never go through that many tests. And I even ovulate sporadically, like all throughout my cycle. Some cycles I'll ovulate cycle day 10, which is really early, cycle day 12, again, really early. And I've actually conceived on a cycle where I didn't ovulate till cycle day 22. So I tend to ovulate all over the place. And with that said, 7 tests is a lot of tests. It really is. I never use 7 tests in a month, but if you are new to charting, then you might. So it's an advantage to have the 7. So yeah, that basically wraps up my review. Covered the price, why you would use it, how you use it, basically the science behind it. And again, it's great for trying to achieve pregnancy. It's also great if you do NFP, natural family planning, like we do. So yeah, stay tuned. There should be a giveaway, maybe even a coupon code coming up. We will see, and I will see y'all later. Bye.